don't think I spoke as much in the beginning of this vlog. It was just me recording our emotions the day of the move. The movers came. I would not recommend this company at all. Absolutely not. 0 out of 10, 0 out of 5, no stars, negative stars. Anyway, we were just happy that the movers came and got the stuff because our plan was to not have to move any of our things ourselves. So it did relieve some stress for us, but the company just made it more stressful. We were just thankful to even get to this point. Glory be to God, for real, for real. I help you, Daddy. Go! Go, 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 go. My house. Let's go. Hey friends, do you guys want to see, so I'm in Atlanta, right? We made it. Do you guys want to see my welcome to Atlanta gift? It's so cute. Let me show you. Hold on. Cute, isn't it? It's not funny, but I laughed when it happened. I'll update you. I'm about to drop it off at this collision center because it's getting fixed today. Okay? Okay. Oh my gosh. We look crazy. Y'all crazy.
Okay, so we went to Pop Mart. She's gonna open up hers on her. So you know what I mean. It was like the thicker one.
I want to open up the thicker one.
Okay, this is the lighter one.
This one feels chunky.
Exact same thing as being a mother to a human child. I know it. Much time and energy I put into, myself and my relationship with the Lord and all these things. Purpose, but if my memory is really serving me correctly, I don't think I've washed my brushes since we lived at the apartment. I'm not even joking.
Hey y'all, I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. Let me tell you something. Moving long distance in a short notice is not for the weak. We did a lot. And there's a lot I didn't record, mainly because a lot was happening. So like we had a going away party back in Texas before we took a road trip to Atlanta to our new apartment. Back to the apartment life, by the way. So our home in Texas is being rented out. So we are hoping for tenants very soon. What else? Girl, I didn't know, my brain is in shambles. So we road tripped here and let me tell you. So we got here like Saturday evening, I think so. And then we got the keys to our apartment that Sunday. And then I stayed Sunday. I didn't stay like overnight. I stayed longer than my husband. He went back to his apartment. I just went to stay and chill out and just scope the area. And I did that. And on my way back to his apartment in Atlanta, because he still has his apartment that he used when he was in medical school. He moves out. I think his move out date is like in 2 weeks or something from today, which is, I don't know what today is. It's the 10th, 11th. I don't know. I just know the Knicks won last night. That was game 4. Anyway, what I was saying. So on my way back to his apartment in Atlanta, a piece of someone's car falls off, and then it falls off so quickly that I don't have time to maneuver around it. So I roll over it thinking like, okay, nothing's bad. It seemed like blah, blah, blah. It seemed like a lot, but it didn't seem like my car was fine because it was still driving, right? So I'm driving, I'm getting closer, still on the highway. I see a little black piece fall, and it doesn't fall in front of me. It falls like off the side of me and to the back. So I'm like, did a piece of my car fall off? Sorry, if I look white or pale, it's because I have sunscreen on. Protect your skin, people. I went on a walk. Anyway, yeah, so I'm like, whatever. I'm thinking my car is intact. Tell me when I park at his place, I get out and see my car, the teeth are gone. The grill, the whole grill, the license plate, whatever, the face is just like in the front. The car falls off. I'm like, what in the world? I'm literally in shock because I didn't expect it to look like that when I got out the car. And I just start laughing because I'm like, how? Of course, when I get here, this is what happens. My car's been fine all these years. I have road tripped from Houston, Texas to Atlanta, Georgia, plenty of times because me and my husband were in a long distance relationship for a couple years because of school and stuff. And luckily I work from home. But anyway, I go upstairs to my husband. I'm like, yo, come look at my car. And I'm like laughing. And he's like, what? He's like confused. Like, what's so funny? Let me go see. So he comes out and sees it. And his mouth drops just like mine. Because I'm like, the whole face is gone. So now I got to put in a claim to Progressive because I had went to Toyota to see how much this cost. This is like almost $3,000. And we don't know what else it will cost because until we open it, it might have extra costs. And I was like, Lord. So I put in a claim to Progressive, tell them like I hit something fell off someone's car. I hit it, but I rolled over it, blah, blah. They was asking a million questions. How fast were you going? Where was it? Girl, I don't remember. I was on the highway. But anyway, ask me all those questions, whatever. So I found a place to do it. And they come back and say something is rust under my car from a mechanic that did something wrong, blah, blah, blah. This man did this in 2017 when I lived in California. Talking about, you could take it back to him. I said, no, he's in California. I'm gonna get there. Why would I go back there just for that? So I'm going back and forth trying to figure out, like, should I fix this rusting in the car? Should I not? Blah, blah. More of the story is the owner of the place, who I didn't speak to this whole time, like the mechanic place, I finally speak to him because the person that was talking to me that works at his place was on vacation. He tells me, if you plan on driving this car for 1 to 3 years, I wouldn't fix all that stuff. It doesn't make sense. But if you plan on driving this for another 5 to 10 years, I would. And I said, thank you for putting this in blatant terms where I could understand as a woman. Because car stuff, I only understand certain things to a certain point, I would say. All the other stuff they're talking about, the cat blur, I don't know what they said, but I didn't understand it. So I had to call my brother-in-law. It was a whole thing. But yes, more story is I'm just fixing the outside that the incident caused, like the whole face breaking down. So it's getting fixed. They said my car should be fixed by the 17th. Anyway, in the midst of this, we had to go to Aruba on the 5th. So we left because I'm going on vacation. Because honestly, this whole moving stuff has stressed me out. We had the party. We road tripped. The car got messed up. Aruba was in a couple days after the car got messed up. Luckily, we went to Aruba. We had a great time. I'm sure you saw shots of that. But I just want to talk to you guys. Now I'm back at the apartment. As soon as I came back from Aruba, we came back at night. The next day, I woke up and came to the apartment. This is the air mattress I've been sleeping on. So I came back to the apartment just to bring stuff back. Also because we thought the movers, that's another thing. We thought the movers were gonna be here. Mind you, I have air tags in our boxes. So I can see that our items are 3 miles away. I'm like, girl, can I just go pick it up? Because at this point, you guys take forever. So who knows? Hopefully they call us so they can bring our items to the apartment because it has everything else in here. The apartment is bare. That's why I'm on the floor. Last night you saw me building these up. This is just for me and my husband's storage for our clothes. Yeah, so that's what I came to do basically yesterday. And then I watched the next game, the next one. That game 4, the comeback is lethal. The comeback is lethal. I'm still in shock. I know what happened. I woke up like, is it a dream? Oh, if you don't know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I'm from New York. I only knew the Knicks. People are like, why you don't root for the Brooklyn Nets? That's not it. That's not the thing. The thing is, the Brooklyn Nets weren't even in Brooklyn when I was growing up. In my 20s, I think that's when they moved the Nets, whatever, to Brooklyn from New Jersey. All I knew was the Knicks. I went to at least, I think, 2 to 3 Knicks games as a kid. I worked at Madison Square Garden at the stores for the sports stuff. So I was there for Knicks games, Rangers games. And then I took a break from there because I wanted to be an intern, a finance intern. So I worked somewhere else because you can't, I don't know, was that it? You can't work. Yeah, I couldn't work there and be an intern. So I ended up getting like some job somewhere. But anyway, I'm just yapping. It's 7 minutes. And then I ended up becoming a finance intern for Madison Square Garden. Girl, it's just Madison Square Garden is engraved in my life. The Knicks are engraved in my life. The Rangers are engraved in my life. So, of course, yes, the Knicks. We're going to cheer for the Knicks. I'm just so happy for New York because they haven't won since 1999, apparently. That's crazy. But I believe it. Because literally I was like 5 or 6 years old when they won the playoffs last time. And I didn't even know. I may have known. But how am I supposed to remember that? I was 5 or 6. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. So today, what are we doing? Today I am mostly supposed to take a shower. I took a walk just to scope the place and walk around on their trails and see how I like them and just to see how they are so I'm prepared when Kobe comes. Kobe, my dog, has not been here yet. I also need to just tidy up the place a bit. Shower, tidy up, go get some food to eat this morning and to make later. Tomorrow I go back to work, which is Friday, which is great. I just worked that Friday and the weekend is here again. Thank you, Jesus. Shout out to the Lord. There's a bunch of stuff. Aruba was fun. That was random. There's a bunch of stuff I need to do in here. But the moral of the story is, girls, shout out to the Lord for getting me through all the things that I have encountered because, woo, it's crazy, y'all. It's real crazy. I need some tea, so we're going to do that. Yeah. Was that Kobe? Oh, I thought I was tripping. I was like, is there a dog up here? Good morning, guys. Sorry if you could hear the dryer in the back. I was re-drying some clothes from last night. Right now, it's Friday. I do have work today. I had work off for like a whole week, and I decided to come back on a Friday just to catch up on a bunch of stuff as much as I can, and then start the weekend again. It's very smart of me. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a walk. I watered some plants this morning and brought some in because our balcony gets a lot of sun after 2 p.m. and I think it's burning the plants. So there are still some out there, but I need to make sure there's no bugs on it because I brought in this one and I had put it in the room, and then last night I went to go vacuum the room and something started crawling on the ground, and I was like, it has to be because of that. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, guys, I didn't tell you guys this about my A1C, so that has to do with like your blood sugar and everything. I learned so much about blood sugar and A1C the past days because like mine is right on the cusp of going into pre-diabetes. So I don't have it, and I don't want to say yeah because I'm not gonna get it. Amen. It runs in my family, yes, but you don't have to let it run in you. Amen. Historically, my A1C has been between like 5.3 and 5.6 all these years. The years that I have records for, like all my days, I guess the amount of years I came back to Texas after COVID, I went to the same place that has like the doctor, so I have like all the history from 2022 up until now. So I just been seeing it, and I'm like, we can't do that. So I learned I need to eat within an hour of waking up. So I woke up at 6:30. It's about to be 7:20. I'm getting an egg. So I boiled some eggs this morning. I'm gonna crack one and eat one because apparently you just need to eat something within waking up. It doesn't have to be a huge meal. So this is one of the eggs. I'm just gonna peel this sucker. My bun is out of the frame, y'all. I'm just gonna peel this sucker. I'm just gonna peel it and then I'm just gonna cut it in half, add some black pepper and salt, and eat this. I'm gonna warm it up a little bit because I had it in ice water. Of course, somebody had to explode. I put it for 30 seconds and I was about to take it out at 20. As soon as I was about to take it out, whoop, I can't. I didn't get to show you my breakfast before I started eating it, but like I said, I'm trying to maintain my A1C and my blood sugar and all that stuff. And I just been putting my meals into ChatGPT, and if they tell me, they give me a grade on the meal, basically. So I got an A on my meal today, no plus, because they feel like I should have eaten my apple with almond butter. But anyway, let me show you real quick. So I had 3 boiled eggs. I ate one, 1.5 of an avocado, and kimchi. And then I have cut up apple that I need to eat because it's turning brown.
Yeah, she can be a good teammate.
Well, now it's on you to start treating her like one.
You guys saved my career.
Well, we were happy to help, but don't let your bosses forget it was your work to help catch this crew, or I'll remind them myself.
I'm glad you called. For real.
You know, one thing I'll always have over my colleagues at the FBI is this. I don't just mean SWAT's help. I mean having friends like me.
Hi guys. Don't mind me, I just got back from the gym. I went to the apartment gym. I use the Evolve You app. I watched a YouTube video from Mana a long time ago, and she mentioned this app, and I've been using it. I haven't been using it. I'm lying. I downloaded it since then. It's my first day using it. That's what I meant to say. And it did what it needs to do. I'm doing this 22-week program, and then I'm doing this 2-week core rebuild program. And we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I want to touch base and tell you I bought my first 3 hardcover books ever since starting my reading journey. You guys know I started this reading journey at the beginning of the year, and I just couldn't stop reading. And I love that for me. But during this time with the moving and the trips and the back and forth from Texas to Atlanta, it's a lot. So I haven't been reading as heavy as I would love to, but I purchased 3 hardcover books maybe sometime last month. Mind you, I don't have all of them in front of me right now. I do have a photo. Hopefully I can put it right here. The books I bought, including one other book. Anyway, but number 1, I hate hardcover books. Why? This little paper, unnecessary. It does too much. I'm just trying to read the book. I don't want to have to be slipping and sliding and diving and dipping with this little paper on the book. So when I started reading this book, I read this book. I just finished it. Okay. I've been reading it like this, butt naked, because the paper is unnecessary. This made me realize that I'm a paperback baddie forever. Because I started reading my reading journey with only paperback. So May, I bought my first 3, and girl, no. Secondly, I took this one to Aruba with me, and we had a wet towel in there, and so it like ruined the corners and stuff, which I don't mind. Whatever. What's that? Is that second, third? Girl, I don't know. Whatever number I'm on, the review on this book. I will never, ever let any social media hype up a book so bad that gets me to the point that I go buy it and want to read it. Never again. Mind you, like, ladies, please don't listen to the book talk, bookstagram hype. I was not a fan of this book. And I just like, I needed one romance book to break through my thrillers and blah, blah, because I made another TBR, which is another story, because I'm about to go off the rails with TBR and just buy books, whatever. But anyway, I didn't like this book. I got to page 176, and I was about to DNF this book, okay? The beginning is so dry and dragged, all the scientific stuff. I want to get to the love part. They show in the beginning how they met each other, and then they show how they ended it, and then they rekindle, and then they end up re-meeting each other or whatever, and then they have this whole scientific, girl, I'm sorry if you didn't read this book, let me not go into too much detail. I just know I got to page 180, and I was like, where's that? I said, let me just keep going. And then it started to pick up again in the 170-ish range, and it was getting good. I was speed reading again. And then towards the end, it was like page 319. I didn't even want to read it anymore. It just sex and going back and forth. Like, I just want to know about the love story. Like, what's going on? So to me, the people who are crying online are being very dramatic. To me, if this book makes you cry, that's great. Like, express your emotions. Books make me cry too, depending on the situation in the book and all the things. This book did not make me cry. I'm like, do I not? Am I not regulating my emotions? Do I not understand them? I just didn't like the book. This book gets a 2 for me. A 2 out of 5. A 2 out of 5, this book. I did not like it. Sorry, not sorry. Anyway, my next read will be this. Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney. So I don't know if Aruba has a bookstore or whatever, but my main goal is for wherever I go outside of the country, I get a book from that country. So this is not an Aruban author or whatever, but I purchased this at the Aruba airport, and I was like, why not? I love Alice Feeney. Why not? So this is my next read. I love how airport books are so skinny. I think they're like this so you can have it in your, what is it called? Put it like in your luggage, in your bag, and it fits perfectly. I really like the thought behind this. It has to be, because let me show you a paperback that I have and compare it. Hold on. Okay, so I also have this paperback that I have not read yet, but I just put them together and was like, sis, this is really small. And all of the books at the airport were this actual size. So I don't think all of these books are this exact size. They were just made this size for the airport people. I have to research that one. But yes, I'm gonna read this book next by Alice Feeney. Every book I've read by Alice Feeney I have loved. So yeah, we'll get to this book next time. But we're reading this book next because that romance book tore me up. I love Love in Other Words. That romance book was really good. So I'm thinking like, oh my God, another romance book? Yeah! I have to do my research and see what other romance books that are similar to Love in Other Words. So I can read one because they just ruined, I dragged reading this book for weeks. This book, weeks it took me. But anyway, your girl has to get dressed. I have to shower. I think I'm doing makeup today. Shower, do my makeup, get dressed, and make my way to Atlanta. Well, to my husband's apartment in Atlanta. I'm gonna drop off the stuff at his house, at his place, and then I'm going to pick up my car because I have to pick it up at 12:30 because the place closes at 1. So I'm gonna do that, but honestly, I don't want to see this book again. Like, no offense to the author. Like, there's people who love this book. I did not love it, and I'm sorry. This is like my first book that I did not love. Well, no. But yeah. I don't know, girlies. Do you want to listen to the hype of the TikTokies and the Instagrammies, lucky people? Whatever. Anyway, let me stop yapping. Let me go get dressed and showered and stuff. I'll see you guys later. Does it matter? They can shoot a 3. Please don't get no freaking fouls. Dang, the Spurs attacked Mitchell. Knicks win!
That's crazy.
Woo!
That's crazy.
I got 100 something else. Hey, I'm from New York.
That's crazy.
So what do we have to say, you Texan?
I don't give a damn shit.
New York, you deserve it, baby. You deserve it, baby. Dang, all the Spurs people left.
Damn, boy.
The Knicks, that's crazy. To even see their name as NBA champions is crazy. Well deserved, guys. And they're gonna cry. His mama. Oh, she's crying too. You meant to do? Y'all, after 5 years, we finally got our items, which I have to go through because it's a lot, of course, coming from a house to an apartment.